Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The last stop of the full season. Here we are. 10 here at Monza, and everything is at stake. The eSeniors has hosted one of the best seasons we've ever had in the history of the community. And we need to thank one of the owners of said community, the man who's going to be here with me tonight to give us some insight on what's about to happen. That is none other than Mr. Jeremy Arroba. So, Jeremy, good evening. Are you ready for some action?
Good evening, everyone. Yes, a pleasure to be here, and thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for an amazing season. Juan, you've been a major contributor to this season as well. It was a pleasure having you along, and we will definitely see you on track soon with us, as well as commentating some more races during the summer.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be driving as well, which I'm excited to do. Indeed, but today, Mr. Robas, first of all, let's give a quick shout out to our lovely sponsors, PWS, Aqua Green, and Sindale. Big shout out, big thank you. But we need to move to the real meat. The championship decided by Chris Bourne and Jonathan Wood. It's only between these two unless these two disconnect and Cayola wins. That is the only chance that
No,
Santa Cayola has.
yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, these connections have played a major role in sim racing, but that's something you cannot get around. I believe Andrea might be winning today's race. Mark Pocock is very fast. Merch is as well in the mix. So yeah, it's going to be difficult race for Jonathan. He can only win provided something dramatic happens to Chris.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. But I know he's happy just being second. It was an amazing season for Andrea Cayola, Chris Bourne, and Jonathan Wood. Really, they put on an amazing show. They are really very fast drivers, and the quality of driving is amazing. I want also to make everyone realize that one of the most improved drivers we had all season is Mark. Mark Pocock has been he's getting faster and faster, and I think that now he's literally part of the aliens, and he will probably finish in the top five today. So let's see. He will be a factor as well in the points. Deciding the winner today. So let's see what happens.
I definitely agree with everything you just said, Jeremy. And of course, I haven't mentioned it, but very happy Father's Day for everybody who's
Yes,
celebrating it there in America. So happy Father's Day. And you gave us some great points. And to be honest with you, it's 90 minutes of racing,
that's
but
right.
but turn one, lap one, can be the deciding factor on this race.
That
We
is
know
amazing.
Monza.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We know Monza, and we know that first braking zone. Because remember, here in the GT3 category, we do rolling starts, so things can get really heated up at the beginning. And we're about to move into qualifying. Indeed, if I'm not mistaken, we have just done so. So,
Yeah,
with
that's right.
with this, ladies and gentlemen, let's move with the action. And there you have Mr. J. Jones on screen. We're going to move with some other gentlemen. 15 minutes of qualifying for everybody. Terry, of course, as I said, happy Father's Day. And hopefully you'll have a lot of fun. My prediction is a Mark Pocock podium. Okay, I like that. It's fancy. I like it. You said top 5. Will they make it to the podium, Mr. Rojas?
Well, I believe Andrea is the fastest man on track today. So, but like you said, Monza, we all know that first chicane is critical. The first lap is critical, and from what I've seen so far this week, 90% of the incidents happen in the first half of the race before the first pit stop. So it's going to be crucial. The front runners, especially Jonathan and Chris, take that first chicane and first lap without any incident, and then we'll have a clear race between the two. It's going to be fascinating to follow. There's not as many drivers as today as we usually have in Group One. I believe the change of schedule has disturbed a few drivers, and as well, some drivers mentioned earlier that they wouldn't be able to take part of the race. But nevertheless, we have 16 drivers, so it should be an easy lap one. Technically, because of the quality of drivers we have, um, I think they're gonna be careful.
Well, we'll see if that's going to be the case or not, Jeremy, but we're going to go with a qualifying lap here from Mark Pocock's perspective. There you have him at the moment, closing into La Primera Variante. First chicane, as you can see, bringing it really late. He's going to be able to pull it through on the entry. The exit is sublime for Mark Pocock. Here we go now. Curva Grande. Very long right-hander that brings us into Segunda Variante. The second chicane off the track. Not gonna lie, Monza, it's all about the top speed. Just few corners. It's all about getting the wing as fast as possible. Ain't that right, Jeremy?
Absolutely. Actually, it's a very technical track, and you have to keep the concentration up for 90 minutes in a row, which is not obvious, especially if you're close racing with someone else. So if you're on your own, it's easy to set a pace and maintain that pace. But if you're behind someone, or if you have someone right behind you, that's another story.
Indeed, my friend. There you see Mr. Pocock going now through a Scotty that was absolutely incredible. That was a perfect line from Mark Pocock. And of course, Jeremy, the classic, the incredible, the epic Parabolica. Here we go. You can see he's going to break out the 50. He's going to make it through. Keeping it on third. Very nice choice indeed. And the finish line is just a hit. Pocock is going to put a banger to start things off. And that ain't anything else than a 49 dead. It's set to start things off. Let's see if somebody's going to be able to challenge that. David Noble, as you can see, is going to put a 155. Bird with a 158. Caiola, we've talked about it many times. One of the fastest drivers and one of the men that has been very, very, very screwed by disconnections. But that doesn't take away how fast he is. And Caiola is going to cross the line, unfortunately, with an invalidated lap. But that would have put him at the top of the board. We're going to go directly with the two men that are challenging for the championship. There you see Jonathan Wood puts himself in P2. We're going to move quickly with none other than Mr. Chris Bourne. Anyone to go 147, that'd be nice to see. Do you think we're going to get there, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, right now, Mark has set the tone, but let's wait in a few minutes and see. With 10 minutes left, see Jonathan Wood is now showing his cards as well, but we don't have Chris into the mix yet, and Andrea. That's gonna be a very exciting race.
Bomba. Bomba, 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 bomba. Chris Bourne goes into pole. 49 dead. 55 thousandths of a second faster. Woo. That's fast.
Yeah.
Huh?
So the thing is here, qualifying is one thing. I believe it's more setting the pace during the race and maintaining that pace during the race. That's gonna determine the champion. But yeah, it's gonna be fascinating because uh, unless Chris finishes the race first, then he will be a clear winner. But I believe there are going to be some players into that championship, especially with Andrea and Mark Pocock as well, putting a fast lap. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, for now, Wood not being able to beat bonus time. 4 tenths below. Hello, Felipe. Welcome, Malcolm. Welcome, both of you, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have you here. I see the numbers slowly creeping up. Come on, you gotta invite your friends. This is the last one of the season, so I wanna see this damn thing filled up indeed. Look at that. Andrea Cayola, 48-4. And let me tell you, he's already improving. We'll see how he does.
That's right. I told you, I believe Andrea will take this race. I believe he can lead and finish the race ahead of everyone, and that might be a factor. That might be a factor. Him and Mark Pocock will definitely influence the outcome of the championship.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Mr. Rojas, right now, Jonathan Wood's main focus should be starting side by side with Chris. Either that or as close as possible. Unfortunately, we see here Peter DeJong jumping segunda variante. So we're going to move with Derek Bird. There you have him. Now on the back straight. But as I was telling you, I think it's key for Jonathan Wood to be either on the same line or the line behind from Chris Bourne. Because if not, things can turn out bad for him. And it's mandatory that Wood is ahead of Chris Bourne, because if not, there's no way in hell he's going to get that championship home. We see Derek Bird cross the line, put himself on P13. We're going to move quickly now with Eric Don, the man we have really enjoyed to see. Drunk cameraman doing his own thing. There you see Mr. Don with the BMW. We're going to go and take a look from the inside. There you see the camera that we have set up on each driver's helmets. There we go now through Ascari. You can see the line, very conservative on entry. And now this is where you should leave it all on track. The exit, that wasn't too bad from Dunk, but you can see he was lining the whole way through. You could have taken that curve too hard. Let me tell you for now, Dunk is putting in a banger of a lap. And if he keeps this going, he might be able to take none other than Chris Bourne out of that podium contention here for qualifying. Here we go, Dunk with a good exit. Will that be enough, ladies and gentlemen? What is that going to be? Mr. Dunk crosses the line, and that is going to be a 49.447. 40 thousandths of a second ahead of Mr. Jonathan Wood, who must be very relieved that he hasn't lost another position. Of course, everything is virtual at the moment because we still have 6 minutes remaining of qualifying. There you see David Gerhardt trying to put a good lap, but the man who's flying at the moment is Jay Jones. Let me tell you, Jay, what an incredible second half of the season he's putting, and he's fighting with the big dogs. And my God, Jay Jones, 3-3 for him.
Yeah, see, that's it. I mean, we're getting new. Yeah, and as we speak, Andrea just like smashed the wall coming out of Ascari, so it's like anything can happen. Anything can happen. And Chris Bourne now, only a few tenths of a second behind Andrea. So this is shaping to be a very, very interesting race. And don't forget, 90 minutes is a long race, and anything can happen.
That's it, hour and a half. There you see Terry Trover just going to cross the line. He might be able to put himself on the 49s. He does, and he gets P11 for such thing. We're going to go now with the man in front of him on the standings. It is Craig Holmes, at the moment 3 tenths up from that 49.6. He would be able to climb up to P6 where David Guerra stands. Here we go. Through a Scotty. Good line, very conservative, but still very good. We know the Bentley is a curb eater, and talking about curbs, talking about eating, talking about Bentleys, and talking about GT3s, the new Assetto Corsa Competizione DLC, we're going to America, bro. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna be able to enjoy these new tracks in the Summer Championship.
Indeed, and let me tell you for now, we got some bangers. You got my favorite track, apart from Monza, the Glen. I think is one of the tracks that is coming on the pack.
Yes, it is. It is. Watkins Glen, Circuits of the America, and Indianapolis.
Wow, Indy. Wow, amazing. Not gonna
That's
lie, I
gonna be
think
a,
that they should have rather put Daytona than Indy, because Indy is not raced a lot by GT3s, not as much
yes,
as
I
Daytona.
know.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's part of the SRO. So
Yeah.
yeah, they only using part of the oval, and it's like it was like the F1 race at the time. They go inside the oval to complete the race.
Indeed. But let me tell you something that is not good news. Jonathan Wood still stuck in the 49 mid. He needs, and yes, it might be a 90-minute race, but he needs to end up on this qualifying session as high as possible. Because right now, Chris Bourne is in P2, Jonathan Wood is in P8. Yes, only with 3 or 4 tenths he will go straight into
Yeah, well,
P5. But yeah.
I'm gonna give you another piece of information here. Yesterday I had a very poor qualifying. I got hit in the parabolica, and after the first lap I was last, literally last. And unfortunately I got disconnected but by the time I got disconnected from the server, I was back in P8. So it is possible to gain. Um, Qualifying is not key in a 90-minute race. I don't believe it's a factor, as I think Jonathan is still a player. Even if he qualifies in the top 10, we will see what happens. But definitely now, AJ Jones, Mark Pocock, Bywater, Merch Ponog, they're all players. Payola, they're gonna shuffle the board and the points as well. And yes, that plays in the favor of Chris Bourne, that's for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, it's all about the race, because until the checker flag is out and you cross it, anything can happen. But we also need to be realistic in the sense that this qualifying session does matter, because finding yourself in the middle of the pack is usually not the best idea, especially
That's
when
true.
we're talking about turn one in Monza on a very hot track. So,
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Yes, it is not recommended, but this is Group 1. It's supposed to be the most skilled drivers. So hopefully we'll have first clean pass of that chicane.
indeed. Let me check.
Actually,
Sir.
Group 3 on Friday managed to put an amazing first lap. There was
Mhm.
no incident in that first chicane. Yesterday, Group 2 was not as good, unfortunately.
Yeah, Group 2 has been very inconsistent when, well, with starts. Let's be
Yeah,
honest,
too
with
many incidents, too many incidents.
indeed, Pocock still stays in fourth. And let's check a little bit on the chat. Nikos Margaritis, Daytona is better. You're right, hermano. Daytona. You damn right. Welcome, Johan, to the stream, as well as Paulo. Welcome, both of you.
Hello, gentlemen.
Let me see, how many are we? Right now, we are 22 gentlemen and ladies. So come on, let's get the number up for the last race of the season. I want to see it. We're gonna go back with Jonathan Wood of the moment 3 tenths up. A little too twitchy, a little too slidey, but he's still gonna hold the speed down. He needs to nail Parabolica with 3 tenths. He would put himself on P5, which would be very, very good, especially for the start with the thing that we were talking about, Wood. I think he shifted a little too early into third. Nonetheless, the qualifying is over. This is the last chance for Jonathan Wood to put himself in the top 5. P6 it is for Johnny Wood. At least for now. At the moment, we have Andrea Cayola on P1, and I think it's going to stay that way because nobody else is improving as much. Chris Bourne is going to stay in P2. Ajay Jones in third, then Poker by Waterwood. Paul of Gerard Dond. Greg Holmes is still on a flying lap. There you have him. Now going through the Parabolica, the last corner of the track. Let's see. Careful with the AstroTurf. That's a very good line indeed. Welcome Nico Hammond to the stream. Hopes with 2 tenths up, ladies and gentlemen. That will put him maybe into P80. Crosses the line, and indeed P80 it is. And the last man to cross the line is going to be Laszlo Nemeth. At the moment, holding P13 with another 2 tenths. He will put himself in P11, ladies and gentlemen. Is that going to be the case or not? It is. And it's time to rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, time for 90 minutes of racing. The last 90 minutes of this season 4. What an incredible season we've had, Jeremy, and we are ready to end things on a good note.
Absolutely. I mean, this should be a thrilling race. Really looking forward to this. I'm sure it's going to be pretty intense. Like I told you, I don't believe everyone is going to be able to keep up with Andrea. I might be wrong, but I think he will take this race. Let's see what happens. We're a few seconds away from the start of the race.
Well, 1 hour and 30 minutes remaining, and of course, a lovely grid walk indeed it is. Cayola setting the pace, setting the lead on P1, side by side. Chris Bourne right now, the championship leader. Then we have a J. Jones, Mark Pocock, Neil Bywater, Jonathan Wood in P6, Pawn Up Holmes, Getter and Tom for the top 10. Then we have Lazaro Nemeth, Terry Trowbridge, David Noble, Chris Baker, Derek Bird, Steve Howells, Peter DeJong, Armen Arrobas, and Mark Rogers, who has joined the last minute. There you see the 777 car. Let's take a quick look at our grid, and let's take a quick look at Monza. There you see the track. Lovely track indeed. You can also see the oval part. Amazing, let me tell you, amazing track indeed.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, it's not usable, but they are rebuilding it, so I'm looking forward in the future to see that oval part come into play. Ladies and gentlemen, 45 seconds remaining for the start of this race. And we are excited. Just one corner to go on green. Jeremy, tell me your thoughts before we go rock and roll.
Well, like I said before, I believe Andrea will win this race, and I'm very curious to find out what will happen to Chris and Jonathan. Let's follow the action, gentlemen. It should be thrilling.
My God, you can feel the excitement. It's going to be an incredible race indeed. Unfortunately, not as many people as we hoped for. Of course, the Formula One getting in our way. But hey, let's be honest. Who cares about the Formula One when we have the best race in the world here at the eSeniors? You're damn right, Jeremy.
Absolutely.
Yes. And the cars are rolling. 18 man to start things up. Mark Rogers has missed the start.
No, I believe he's there as a spectator. I believe he did the same thing yesterday. So I don't think he missed the start. I think he's not racing.
Well, we'll see what happens. But one way or the other, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see the green lights turn on for the last time of the season. We see 7, 101, 118. That will be Cayola, Ajay Jones, and Chris Bourne for the podium. The green lights are going to come out right now. You can feel the excitement. Everything. I got goosebumps right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to turn green, and here we go. 1 hour and 30 minutes of racing. Ajay Jones with an incredible start. Going already ahead of Chris Bourne, who had a very poor start of the race. Here we go, turn 1. This is where everything is decided. My God, Jay Jones trying inside. Oh, he makes contact with Cayola. For now, it looks like everybody's gonna make it through indeed. Now it's Mark Pocock on the lead. There you have Chris Bourne at the moment holding P3. Mr. Wood climbs into P5. Let's go on board with him. You can see the big fight going in front of him. It's Bywater and Bourne as we go through the second variante. Here we go. For now, Mark Pocock leading. There you see Jonathan Woods. Oh my God! That is contact on Bourne. Unbelievable!
That is incredible. Bourne is out of this race. He's now running last. Anything is possible at Monza, and everything happened. You know, it's absolutely incredible to have witnessed this. I was not expecting this, but unfortunately it happened. So here we have it. The championship now is in favor of Jonathan Wood. Let's see what happens, gentlemen. It's crazy. I mean, I never thought that Group 1 would put such a hectic first, not even completed the first lap. So as a result now, Mark Pocock is leading Andrea, and Jonathan is P3. Chris Bourne is P16th. So yeah, it's he has a climb, he has a mountain to climb now, but he can do it. He's Chris Bourne, so let's see what happens.
Well, there you see him already. Well, he's fighting for P17, but Bourne seems to have a little bit of damage.
Oh, for sure he has damage. He was hit. He was hit twice, so he that will penalize him in the pits as well. And I have to say one thing: since Chris has been racing Monza, he hasn't been that lucky. He had a couple of incidents earlier in the week too, and I don't think Monza is a lucky track for him, unfortunately. I am stunned to see what just happened to him. I am truly, truly stunned.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate. You see Neil Bauer letting him by. And he's actually lifting the Bentley because, yeah, he knows he's catching Board already with quite a bit of damage, especially on the aerodynamic side of things. And what a turn of events. Right now, Jonathan Wood must be a kid in a candy store, because if he can hold his P3, he has a title on his hands. It will be the first time we see Johnny Wood take a championship home. We've seen it all this season from him. We've seen his first race victory. We've seen incredible improvements all throughout the season, and he only has 85 minutes remaining to make this a complete success. There you see Howells and Baker going at it. Peter De Jong is also going on Terry Trowich, as you can see in your screens right now. There's still 85 minutes. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen. We just saw it, and we're going to see it again for sure. There you see, it's Chris Baker and Steve Howells now nearly side by side. Here we go. Parabolica, good entry from both drivers. Steve Howells, the smarter of the two this time around, going for the better exit. Description is going to help, and to be honest, I think this move should be done. We have now a trade here between Mr. Terry Trowich and Peter De Jong. Side by side they go. De Jong, what a warrior. Mr. Robas, he never disappoints. Here we go, turn one. Trowich freaking a little too late. Oh my God, De Jong! Trying to leave that space a little too late. That is Steve Howells out of the track as well. So that is another position for Chris Bourne, who was quickly caught up to this pack. Let's go on board with him and take a look. Jeremy, as I said,
Yes.
85 minutes remaining. Bourne already on P15, and he's already catching the group from P14 to P8. So beware.
Well, yes, I did tell you, he's Chris Bourne. He can come back. Now he has a damaged car. We'll have to check his pace and see if that damage is slowing him down or not. And now also, Jonathan is not protected. If he gets hit by anyone, or if he gets involved in an incident, it will be a complete reversal of fortune as well. So this race is going to play itself all the way to the end. It's not.
Oh, sorry for cutting you off. Terry Trowich a little too hard on the curves.
Yeah,
Another
right.
position for Chris Bourne, who's already at the back of Chris Baker. Already in the fight for P13 here. Slowly but surely, the Warriors are falling down. Unfortunately, racing here, it's not easy at all. What an exit now. Didn't expect that on his level. That says Mr. YRT Racing Team in another position for Chris Bourne, already in P13. Baker with a very bad exit now. He's going to be also overtaken by Mr. Neil Bywater. There you see the side by side. Things looking calm right now at the front with Mark Polka. We're going to take a quick look at it once we go through this turn 1 and 2. There you see the late braking from Chris Bourne. He's already going to catch Peter De Jong with a very bad exit. My God, they nearly made contact. They nearly made contact. Oof. That could have ended really badly again. And now, Bourne already in P12. Things seem to start working out for him.
Well, everybody knows he is a contender for the championship. So I believe they're gonna let him race and give him a priority, and he's benefiting from that. But he's a long way behind. He has to. He doesn't. I looked at his car. He doesn't have any front damage, which leads me to believe he's not losing any speed in the straights, which is crucial here. So I think he's racing, and from P12 we can easily finish in the top five and become a real menace to Jonathan. That's for sure.
Well, we'll see how things develop. There's still a long time remaining. There you see Mark Pocock leading the race. Andrea Cayola holding off in that second gap. But my God, Mark Pocock, what a start of a race. Ever since he took the lead after that big incident on the first and the second variante, things have been looking good for him. Hugh Morris, what happened to Chris? He had an incident with Mr. Neil Bywater. That's how everything ended. No, at the beginning.
Oh, okay, yes, at the beginning.
Yeah, not again. Well, we'll see, because they were getting really close! Pocock on the sausage! Very hard! Now these two are going to get a very slow exit. And look who's going to win the better of the three. It's Jonathan Wood already on P3 and catching rapidly. This could be either big news for Jonathan Wood or the worst thing that could have happened. Because now Mark Pocock and Andrea Cayola might go side by side. There you see Cayola. Look at left and right. Wood is going to put the pressure on these two. Another mistake like this, and everything can change again. My God, such exciting racing. And look at this. Chris Bond already ahead of David Noble. P11 it is.
Absolutely.
Great drive so far, 10 minutes for Chris Bourne, and already has climbed up 7th position, but we're going to go quickly with the lead, because look at how tight it is between Pocock, Cayola, and Wood. Wood now trying to look left and right. He's not going to be able to make any move through the entry of Ascari for sure, but maybe the exit will be the right thing. There you see Wood taking it very carefully, very safely. He's playing the safe game as best as he can. 0.8 is the gap within these three drivers at the top. But Wood has gotten
a very we have 6 cars following each other so close at the top. It's incredible. It's an amazing race.
You were talking about P6, and there you have him, Ajay Jones. Really closing in on Craig Holmes. But before that, we're going to go with Pocock and Cayola, because we saw how this ended up last lap. Let's see if the same thing is going to happen, because look at Cayola is catching rapidly. Look at the speed of the McLaren. My God. Here we go. Turn 1 again. Cayola nearly overdriving it again. He's just pushing a little too much. Wood again catching on. Ajay Jones and Craig Holmes side by side. Who's going to come out the victor out of this for now? Holmes is a little ahead. Will he be able to carry this speed? Both Bentleys. But you can see the setup difference for now. Looking ahead for Jay Jones. So the straight speed, they're still side by side. We need to go quickly with Jonathan Wiggles. Look at this. He's already back at these two. For now, Holmes is going to stay ahead. Chris Bourne already in P11. That's what we mentioned to you earlier. And we'll see when he will catch Derek Bird, holding P10 at the moment. 1 hour and 20 minutes remaining. What an incredible evening of racing we have. The finishing race of the eSeniors Season 4 and this in Formula 1. Man, I'm excited.
It is an amazing race, and I believe Andrea is being held slightly by Mark, and it's difficult to pass when you have someone keeping with the same pace, but we can see the BMW. Here we go.
Ponab on the wall, and now Cayola and Wood going at it. That's going to be maybe another position for Chris Bourne. We'll see Cayola on the outside. He's going to commit to it. That is not going to be a very good exit indeed. They still say by side. Cayola nearly losing the car. That is going to help Jonathan Wood massively. He's going to make it through and get into P2. But now, of course, be careful, because Cayola is faster on the straight, so maybe the slipstream will be enough to reclaim the position. We have seen Cayola brake really late, a little too late. For the last 2 times, will he double the inside? Wood overshoots it a little bit, but he makes the move through. Wood into P2. Pornop into P15 in the pit lane already. And Chris Bourne already in P10. Things are looking good for him. What is the exact amount of points Jonathan Wood will be getting right now.
There's 14 points different between Jonathan and Chris. So right now, Jonathan is winning the championship if he maintains this, and Chris stays where he is. But it's too soon. It's too soon to say anything yet.
Indeed. My God, what a race, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I told you, I had the gut feeling it was going to be a thrilling race, and it is a thrilling race, and it's not over yet.
And look at that, Chris Bourne already ahead of Derek Bird. But if I'm not mistaken, with the point system we have right now, Bourne would be the champion, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to calculate anything at this point. I believe there's yeah, he's P9 right now. Yeah, he's getting in the points again, but Jonathan is I believe is leading the championship at this point. Don't forget as well, we have to deduct one race is being deducted from the championship, so that comes into effect as well. So it's difficult to calculate that. I believe that if Chris finishes in the top 5, it's good enough for him to win the championship.
Well, we'll see how things end up, but for now, really exciting stuff. There you see our Pocock leading still. But Jonathan Wood is catching rapidly, and he doesn't want to wait too much. Andrea Caiola looking a little impatient just behind him. Andrea races at home. He has the Tifosi by his side. You're damn right. Ay. Incredible start of a race so far. Already 15 minutes by. And things are looking like this. Pocock leading from Wood, Caiola, Holmes, Jones. Don't get our Nemeth. Then Bourne on P9. Then we have Derek Bird on 10th by Water Noble, DeJohn Baker, Howell, Rich Bonoff, and then Mark Rogers. P18. There's our full grid at the moment. Wood still trying to catch. Caiola looking a little slidey. Right now, at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, we have, if I'm not mistaken, we have 35 degrees on track, so it is a little hot. So careful with the tires. Is. Of course, you have to pit, so it's not that much of a worry, but everything matters.
I don't think tires are coming into play right now. I believe concentration is key. I believe keeping the rhythm is key on this track, and these gentlemen are fine racers. So Jonathan is definitely putting the pressure on Mark right now.
Will he try? He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. He's gonna be smart about it. That's a good exit from both drivers. And again, here we go, another lap by Pocock leading from Wood, but Wood now has a slipstream, so he's gonna be able to catch quite a bit. Will this be enough, Mr. Arrobas? I don't think Mr. Wood is gonna try anything here. He's showing the nose.
No,
I don't think he's gonna wait. We were saying he wasn't gonna try anything, but he did at the end. Now he's gonna get the better exit, so maybe, and just maybe, we'll see something happen. Woof! That could have ended really badly. Wood, for a second, looked like he wasn't gonna go for it, but then he decided to change it.
Well,
now,
you know what? He cannot afford risking anything dramatic here, because if he hits Mark and loses the car, his championship is over with. So he knows that he's not gonna compromise anything. But he has the fastest lap right now of the race. He's slightly faster than Mark, and he just has to wait for the right time to pass. And this time might be coming right now.
Oh yeah, indeed. Here we go. Into the Andreas Carter we go with side by side between Pocock and Mr. Wood, but I don't think we're gonna see a side by side. No, he is already through. He is already through. Wood takes the lead, and these are incredible news. And let me tell you now, Mr. Chris Bourne is gonna have a tougher time because Laszlo Nemeth is already at his pace.
Well, this is a surprise. See, and you were talking earlier and before in quali. I told you quali is one thing, the race is another one. And here's the proof. Jonathan was, I believe, started P6, right? you know. So and here he's leading the race, and now he's leaving Mark almost half a second behind. And Keola, who I thought was going to dominate this race, is not dominating this race. So let's see how this plays out. But it looks good for Jonathan. If he wants to win the championship, he has to stay in P1.
Let me tell you, it's looking real good. We're so far
Yeah,
forward.
yeah, but wait a second. Chris is P9 and he's what, 5, 6, 7. He's maybe 15 seconds behind. He's not that far behind. He's not that far behind.
Yeah, slowly catching. But what I was telling you now, he's getting into another level of drivers now. Because these drivers are tougher to make a move on. Lázaro Nemeth, we know he becomes a wall anytime
Yeah,
somebody's close. So, yeah, keep that in mind.
one other thing though that's going to slow down Chris is that he has damage to the back of his car. So I believe he's going to lose a couple of seconds during the pit stop.
Yeah.
You know, so that's going to slow him there as well.
There you see a great exit from Andrea Caiola. So, Robas, could I ask you for a favor? Could you please send me the how the points are given? If you could, please, while we check this point off right now, another yellow flag for
Okay.
side by side for a second between Pocock and Caiola, but they stay on their respective positions. But now Caiola's going to have the slipstream. My God, that was Mr. Ponov on the wall. What place should CBO finish to get it? If Jonathan stays in P1, Mr. Roy is going to send me the points table right now, and from there on I will be able to inform you. There you see Caiola still putting the pressure. This time around he's going to break at the right time. He's going to close in Mr. Pocock, but things stay the same. Here we have Derek Bird making it through Neil by water. But look at that, David Noble ain't giving back. He's coming forward. Will he dive the inside line? I don't think so. As we approach turn 1, the 3 cars holding a steady pace, a steady line, and no stupid moves to be seen. Chris Warren already catching Laszlo Nemeth, who had a very bad last lap. Let's see if one can make it through. P4 is enough. I'll let you know in a second. Noble has gone off in Curva Grande. You can see how slow he's going. What is happening to his car? Yeah, something is not okay there. Is he out of fuel?
Oh,
Did David Noble run with the qualifying fuel? He did! He's out of fuel!
that's crazy.
Unbelievable! David Noble out of fuel now! Bourne is gonna try a move and Laszlo Nemeth! Not even a fight, he makes it through. P8 it is. You have the points table, Mr. Robas?
I'm sending you the link. You'll be able to see that right away.
Thank you very much. We're already in P8. Slowly but surely, catching on.
I sent it to you.
Well, we're gonna take a look quickly. Mr. Robas, take it away, please.
Yeah, so Jonathan right now leading P1 with the fastest lap, P2 Mark Pocock and Andrea Caiola just behind. The men catching up everyone right now is Chris Bourne. Remember, he was taken out early during that first lap and was literally ended up last, and he's now P8 and proving he's a true champion. So let's see if he can keep it up and take it to the end and snatch the championship from Jonathan. We will know that in a few minutes. In the meantime, we're slowly approaching the time of the pit stops. The window is already open, but I think in about 15-20 minutes we will see drivers pit. And I believe Chris is going to be slightly penalized during the pitting because he has damage to his car. So that will be also a factor. in the race. If Jonathan finishes first, I think it's the only way to really maximize on his chances to win this championship.
Yeah. Right now, I just made the calculations, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Bourne right now would have to finish on 8th. My God! Bourne! Completely spun around! What is happening here? My God almighty, when we're talking about it! Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Replay.
wow.
He lost it by himself out of the exit of Ascari.
Oh, wow.
Goes back into P11. Ooh, fuck.
Well, I told you, Chris is not lucky here at Monza, and this is definitely the proof. Well, he lost two positions again, and he probably has more damage to the car as well. That's unfortunate.
Right now with this incident, I think the only damage he has is on the tires. But ladies and gentlemen, I have made the calculations for Jonathan Wood right now to win the championship. If he stays at P1, the maximum Chris Bourne could get is P8. If Chris Bourne ends up in P7 or above, whilst Jonathan Wood finishes in first, is Chris Bourne taking the championship with him. But we'll see, because things are not taking a good turn for Chris Bourne now. 4 seconds behind Derek Bird. And those tires are not going to look very happy.
No, but keep in mind, it's a 90-minute race. Once Chris has pitted, he will have a brand new car again. And making 4 positions from where he is up to the pit stops is highly possible and feasible for him. So and Jonathan has to keep up this P1, and right now he's under attack from Mark. So let's see what happens. It's really going to be very, very interesting.
Indeed, my friend.
It's an amazing ending to this championship, to tell you the truth. It reminds me of a championship we had a couple of seasons ago, where the final was at Laguna Seca, and just happened that 3 of the top 5 contenders, there were 5 drivers that could have won. 3 drivers got taken out during the race. So there you go. The end of a championship can be dramatic for some. So let's see where this one takes us.
I remember when Mr. Walsh lined out.
Yes.
That was my first race here in the eSeniors. It was the last race of the season. That was my debut. I lost virginity then. Remember those times?
That's right.
My God.
That's right.
Unbelievable. There you see the 3-man pack still holding on together. At the moment, Jonathan running 50 dead. For Chris Bourne, he's running 50.3, sorry. But let's see how he does at the moment. My God. Peter the John, what has happened to him? He's going very slow. What is going on with him? Now, Chris Becky's got to make it through. And look at this, Andrea Caiola already at the back. We've seen how tough Ascari is. And the moment you go a little too hard on the curb, it's a goodbye. For now, these 3 drivers have been able to survive it. Mr. Bourne cannot say the same. He has caught up a couple more tenths. It depends on how much damage he has. Indeed, Chris Bourne's damage is going to be absolutely fatal to how things are going to end.
Yeah, and I think it's going to penalize him during the pit stop. So that's going to be also a huge factor here. We will know in about 20 minutes what happens. But I believe he's going to be delayed at least a minimum of another extra 10 seconds. We will see. In the meantime, right now, Mark is really putting pressure, and Caiola as well. Andrea has the fastest lap of the race so far.
Well, what you just said about Mr. Bourne, to be honest, the fact that he has damage kind of helps the tires survive a little longer. So if he decides to not change the tires, we might be talking about him getting time, because he also has a decision. My God! Oh my God!
What a disaster!
Caiola!
Wow!
What was that?
Wow! Jonathan was very lucky here. He was very lucky.
We're gonna
He
go on board,
must
huh?
be. Wow, this is insane. I'm surprised Andrea completely missed the breaking point, I believe, but he almost took Jonathan out.
Look at this. Cayola breaks on the 100 mark. Impossible. Oh my, I don't even know how Jonathan would have survived that.
I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know what Andrea tried to do there. I don't know what he tried to do there, but I don't understand.
Well, I can tell you something for sure. Jonathan Bush should have a little more damage than Mr. Chris Bourne after
Well,
that massive
that's
hit.
it. That's it. Once again, here's a new event. I believe Jonathan now will have to wait a little longer in the pits as well. So this is playing to the very last minute. It's really interesting.
I don't
But
think so.
huh?
I don't think they're gonna have. I don't think they're gonna go for repairing in the pit lane. I think they're gonna keep going unless the car is on gravel. I don't think they're gonna commit to it.
You have the option. You have the option not to repair, and that's another option. If you take that, well, then that will be based on pit strategy. That's another option. You're absolutely right about that.
So we'll see. But my God, I don't even know how that car is still standing. Because Jesus Christ, what a hit from Andrea Cayola, who this is very uncharacteristic of him. Seriously, I've never seen him struggle this much. Wood still ahead, and actually doesn't seem like he has too much damage. Like the car seems perfect.
Yeah. But look, see now, Mark is all over the back of Jonathan.
There you see, Lesmo won. That's a good entry from Wood. That was beautiful. Mr. Pocock running a little too wide. Lesmo Tooth is the one that Wood needs to nail. That is a perfect line. We'll see how much damage he has, because now Pocock is behind him, maybe. It's a straight speed that is being penalized here. For now, Bourne is still 2 seconds behind Derek Bird, which will be the 5 for P10. Here we go. There you see. I think what happened to Cayola is that he thought that marker on the right was a 150, not the 100. Again, Jonathan Wood running a little too wide out of the exit.
Yeah, that could be. That could very well be, yes.
And I think that was what happened to Cayola. I think because of having the two cars in front, he couldn't see the marker. And he thought that was a 150. It wasn't. And unfortunately now he finds himself in P7. And let's take a look at his car, because he shouldn't be too happy after that big crash. You can see the front. It's a little damaged. But my God, what a turn of events still. Being able to hold himself on the lead. We're going to go with Wood again. There you see. Even on the straight, he doesn't seem to have any damage. He is the luckiest man alive so far.
No, but Mark is catching up, and I don't know. It's difficult to evaluate. Right now, he has just a half second, but I feel Mark is slightly faster than him, so Mark could play also a huge factor in the points here if he takes the lead.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark. Sorry for interrupting you. Nearly kills Wood. Oof.
Yeah, no, but he went wide. He went wide to avoid it. Yeah, he did.
Thank God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, he's good. I'm sure Mark is going to make sure he doesn't come into play. Yeah, it would.
Well, I got some news for you, Jeremy. Bourne already on the back of Derek Bird.
I see that.
And my God, Bourne even with the damage, lapping 50 dead. This dude is out of this world. And as I was telling you about my calculations, Wood, if he wins the race, Bourne would have to be 7th or higher to take the championship home. If not, it would be Wood with the trophy on his hands. Let me check the check quickly. Feel like the BMW has a big advantage over the McLaren here. Maybe why Andreas trying to with the car. Maybe. John needs to play it safe. No defense there. Let him pass. No risk. Boy, kind of needs the P1 to be honest with you. There you see Bourne. Careful here on the exit of Parabolica, because we've seen it happen too many times. Here we go. Derek Bird for now defending it. For now trying to hold this position away from Bourne. Bourne is going to have to stay behind. Here we go now. Parabolica between these two gentlemen. Bird's going to run really wide, and I don't think this is even going to be a challenge. It is. Bourne ahead. Nemeth is going to go for the pit lane, but look at Bird. He's carrying a lot of speed. He might be able to bring it back to Chris Bourne. No, he's slowing it down.
Well, yeah. I tell you, that's it. I mean, yeah, Bourne can still take the championship. I mean, it's all gonna happen during the pit stops. We'll have a clear idea. Yeah. In about 10-15 minutes, we'll have a clear idea of what it's all about here.
I agree with you. There you see Mark Polcock struggling now to catch Jonathan Wood very slightly there through Lesmo 1. Here we go, Lesmo 2. Little luck for him. And we go now for another lap, 57:30 on the clock. What an amazing race we've had so far. We've had it all. Drama, action, incredible racing, a rocket. We've had it exactly everything. Ooh, Pocock. That was a little too hard. But he's going to play it safely.
I believe Mark is slightly faster than Jonathan, but he's making sure he keeps a little buffer there. I mean, I'm sure the last thing on his mind is creating an incident.
What has happened here? Jay Jones going very, very, very slow. He seems to be back in pace. He lost it on Scotty. We don't know if he hit the wall or not. Unfortunately, I cannot give you the replay. The car doesn't look too bad, but will he decide to pit it? It all comes down to just a few seconds. He's going to keep it out of the track, so I think the car is okay. And the 5-foot lead still stands. BMW is a beast over curbs. Yes, indeed. But even with the BMW, you shouldn't be too confident on them, especially on a Scotty, because Mr. Robas, as you could see, apart from the normal curve, on a Scotty, we have those yellow sausages, and those are the killers. Huh?
That's right, absolutely. Once again, it's all down to concentration and rhythm. And yeah, well, we saw that even the best can make mistakes. So, and Mark almost lost the back of his car.
What a save.
What a save is right. So, once again, you know, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Indeed, my friend, for now.
Look at this, Chris Bourne. You said Chris Bourne needs to be 7th, right? He's P9 right now. Mm-hmm. And so it's highly feasible for him. It is really feasible. And if Mark passes Jonathan, well, Chris wins.
Yeah, but keep in mind, look at the man who he has in front of him. Neil Bywater, he was the man to make contact with, but I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because Bywater is a little faster at the moment than Chris Bourne, and has been. We saw Bywater intentionally slowing down to let Chris Bourne more than once.
Yes.
So we'll see how these gentlemen play it out. But we need to go now.
I believe Neil will let Chris go by once if Chris manages to come close to him. And looks, that's it. We have a pit stop from AJ Jones. Yeah.
That's another position for Bourne, and we still have 54 minutes. John, we presume he might have a little bit of damage, but nonetheless, the car looks fine, so I don't think so. We're going to go into the pit lane with him. We're going to move now on the front because it is Wood and Pocock going at it. Mr. Robas, why don't you take it away for a little bit? Give me a little bit of an inside view on how these two are fighting.
Well, I believe Jonathan has the upper hand right here. It's going to be interesting to see if he can maintain this after the pit stop. It looks like Mark is slightly faster, although earlier in the race, Mark led the race, and Jonathan was able to catch him and pass him. Let's not forget that Jonathan was hit in Ascari by Andrea. So does he have slight damage to the car? Is it affecting his performance? Usually when you hit at the side, it doesn't do that, but we never know. But right now, I believe Mark is playing a wait and see game. But you can see how fast he gains in the Parabolica. You know, he comes very close, but he's a safe driver. He's making sure nothing bad is going to happen.
Indeed, 53 on the clock now. Pocock with a lot of overspeed. Will he try something on Jonathan Wood as we approach the first variante? My God, it's getting real close. He's looking for the inside line. Here we go, Pocock. It's going to wait behind, but now that forces Jonathan Wood into a bad spot on the exit. Pocock is not going to be able to capitalize on it. Born already in P8. One position away from what it would be the championship hope for him, of course. We still are remaining for the race deduction.
Yes, that's another factor
things.
as well. I just wanted to acknowledge us all an excellent race from Craig Holmes. I mean, we're concentrating on Jonathan and Chris, but Craig Holmes is right now running in P3 and he's doing a terrific job.
Yeah, very comfortable, huh? Very comfortable indeed.
Absolutely.
He's on no man's land as well, so he can just focus on his lines and nothing else. Very good drive from Mr. Holmes. And also, Eric Dante. Damn. P4 for him, P5 for David Gerrard, man. Mr. Consistency, you know I'm a fan of Gerrard's. No doubt at all.
Absolutely.
I love him.
Absolutely.
And Cayola already catching, even though we just saw him go on the gravel. He is already catching these two gentlemen. Bourne is still 4 seconds behind Neil by water, and that has been the trend. For the last couple laps.
Cayola has the pace to reclaim a podium place. Yeah, this is not over yet. This is not over yet.
I can assure you it is not. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do us a favor. Share the stream with your friends. Pocock is going to go in the pit lane.
Oh yeah, he's spinning already. That's interesting.
Interesting indeed.
That's very interesting. Okay, so.
Well, let me tell you, it would be the right time for Bourne to react to this, huh?
Well, that's it. That's an early pit. I mean, it's 5 minutes ahead of mid-race. Okay, so.
Yes, indeed. I told you, baby. The big brain. Oh my God, man, I love my brain sometimes. Eh? Chris Bourne. Goes into the pit lane. I told you he had to react to this because at the end, that was the man he was battling with. We'll see, eh?
So now, let's see how long he spends in the pits. Now that's the question.
Yeah, will he repair the damage? We'll see. And now he stands still. There you see your own car. What a beautiful, what a beautiful thing. Let's go with Pocock quickly. Pocock is about to start moving. And there you have it. Moving indeed. Pocock is. Now he has the green to go till the end. Smart move by Mark indeed. And a very smart move by Chris Bourne reacting to this. That was spot on, and I think it was a great idea. But Bourne is really taking a long time right now. He has been in the pit for more than a minute. Eh?
Yeah, well, I told you he will be penalized by the. Actually, I'm trying to see. Did he? No, he didn't. He didn't repair his car. He didn't repair.
Well.
Yeah. So he just went for the refuel and the tires.
Well, let's see. Let's see, because Jonathan Wood should react to this as well. He knows he's gonna stay out.
I don't think. Yeah. No. He's not gonna. He's gonna go to mid race, maybe a little longer. And I don't believe he will repair his car either. It's not. He should not.
No, but I think because of timing. I mean, like, I think he should have gone in the pit lane to get the fuel, the tires, in case he got tires, and just give it to the end. Let me check the chat a little bit because see everybody. What has happened here to Mark Pocock? Because we have a yellow flag on him. Can we take a replay? What the hell? Oh, he crashed it! He crashed it! He went into the wall out of flash mode too!
Oh, wow.
That is some unluckiness for Mark Pocock.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to go back into the pit lane again.
But where did he crash?
He crashed out of flash mode too.
Oh,
the steering is a little offset. Ladies and gentlemen, I fear Pocock is gonna have to go into the pit lane again.
Yeah,
and these are incredible news, for Chris Bourne.
Yeah, that's it. So, well,
Yeah,
that's
look at
gonna
that.
help Chris. That's gonna help Chris a lot. Yeah, he's gonna have to pit.
No, he's not. He's gonna hold it out.
Well, I don't know how he's doing it.
I don't know how he's gonna be able to keep up. If he keeps us on the 50s, I'm gonna be shocked if he makes that work. Eh? My God.
Well, he has a floppy bonnet. I don't know if he can pull it off. We'll see.
That is unbelievable. I cannot believe this one didn't go into the pit lane. That is very unlucky indeed, eh? Because he was
Yes, it
doing a
is.
great race.
But see, we talked about Monza. Anything can happen in 90 minutes, and everything is happening.
Indeed, we're having it
So,
all. And Boomba, look at this. Sorry, Mr. Rojas, look at the move. David Garrett goes into P3. Good move on Mr. Eric Daunt. Will these gentlemen go into the pit lane? No, they won't. And I wanted to talk to you about this. Wood really needs to go into the pit lane ASAP, as soon as
I don't
possible.
agree. I don't
You
agree
don't?
with you. No, I don't believe it will play in his favor if he does. He just has to pit when he thinks it's right. He doesn't have the pressure of Mark Pocock now behind him. And Chris is P12. Yeah, no, you know what? It's not urgent for him to go to the pits. I don't believe it's gonna help him if he goes in
Really?
earlier.
Wow,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't. I
surprised, eh?
don't.
To be honest, for
No,
me, I think it's mandatory because look at what he
it
has in
is no,
front.
it is mandatory.
No,
But if
no.
you pay,
I mean mandatory in the sense that he needs to go now because he has traffic in front of him. He
yeah,
needs to
well,
stay clean.
yeah, but wait a second. The traffic he has in front of him is blue flags. I mean, they have to move out of the way.
But we've
That's
seen
simple.
many times, or Robas, we've seen what happens with the blue flag sometimes.
Yes,
I,
I
I
know.
wouldn't risk it at all.
Yes, yes, you are right about that. You are right about
I
that.
don't know if I would trust a blue flag. My God, Akayola and Don now going at it by Waterhouse going into the pit lane. So I presume. Yeah,
So
Pocock
what do
needs to
you?
go in. Pocock needs to go in. He's putting 54s. There's no way in hell he's
Yeah,
going to be able to keep this.
I don't know why he didn't go in right away. I just don't know why he didn't go in. I think Jonathan is going in now. That's it.
Well,
That's the perfect time. He's going
yes.
halfway through the race. It's the perfect timing. I don't think he will repair his car. I don't think he should.
There you see, it's
So
Gerard responding as well. And as I told you, Jeremy, I think this is the perfect move. Get rid of traffic, have a clean track, push as much as you can. We're gonna take a quick look at Chris Bourne. As you can see him right now, he's only out of the second variante. So we're talking.
yeah, he's far away. He's far away. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult for Chris, but let's see. Let's see. There's everybody's coming into the pits. Andrea is in the pits. David Gerard is in the pits.
Yeah. Keep in mind, he hasn't even gone through Ascari right now. And I think, yeah, these three gentlemen would.
Okay, Jonathan is off.
Yeah, and Cayola and Guerra are about to move as well. So that implies that it's going to be very tight. It's all going to come down now to pace. Wood is out. Cayola is moving. Guerra is moving both at the same time. We're going to go quickly with Chris Bourne. There you have him. There you see him. Pocock now putting 53. Slowly but surely trying to get used to the car. But of course, he's going to have none other than Mr. Bourne is going to have Pocock in front of him. I don't think there's going to be too much of a fight, but look at this. And Nakayor now knows this man has a broken car, and I don't think he's going to wait too long to make a move.
Yeah, I don't understand why Mark is not pitting. I just don't understand why he's not pitting.
I don't know why force it. I don't understand it either.
Because he's losing 5 seconds a lap. I mean, that's 4 seconds a lap. It's huge.
Be careful, because we know what Cayola has done this race so far. Bourne is still holding P11. And keep in mind, the way things are looking, he might be able to make a move. on Baker, De Jong, and Howells. I think he will. There you see Cayola and Pocock fighting, but this fight is going to be over right now. The overspeed of the slipstream. If Pocock defends this, he is an absolute alien. We'll see. Can he make it happen? I don't think so. Side by side they go. Yeah, Pocock is already behind. No way in hell you're going to defend that. And look who's coming behind. That is the Mr. David Gerhard. Derek Burt is on the pit lane. We need to take a look at him. Ay, 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 Cayola, Cayola, Cayola!
Lost his car. And
Again!
Wow, that's incredible.
I told you. Oh, what a hit! Right now, the stars are aligning for Mr. Chris Bourne. Pocock really pitted this lap. He has to, man. He's losing 5 seconds a lap. Now he's going to post a 54.8. Cayola is in. So that's another free position for Chris Bourne. And now Bird, De Jong, both in. Chris Bourne is going to make it through both of them. And I think he's going to catch Martin Pocock rapidly. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking right now. Chris Bourne could be our champion. It would all come down, of course, on taking the worst results out for deduction. And to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I could try to give you a hand on that. Mr. Roberts, would you like to take over? And I'll do the mathematics.
Sure, not a problem. So here we have it now. We still have Chris Holmes. Craig Holmes is leading the race, followed by Eric Dunn, Chris Baker, and Steve Howells. But none of these 4 drivers have pitted yet. Once they pit, Jonathan Wood should be back in the lead, and Chris Bourne will be in serious contention to actually become the champion, because he's only 3 places behind, so he can definitely claim this championship, provided nothing happens to him, because he had 2 very unfortunate events so far in the race. So this is far from over. And in the meantime, Mark is still lapping with a flappy bonnet and not going to pit. So I believe he decided to race to the end with a damaged car. That's interesting. So Craig Holmes leading right now still, followed by Eric Dunn. He's clearly in front by 10 seconds at least. Oh, Chris Baker, Craig Baker and Steve Howells just pitted, and Craig Holmes is coming into the pits. So here we're going to see Jonathan back in the lead very soon.
So, I have made the calculations, because the race deduction is mandatory, right? You need to
yeah, you have to deduct the worst. Yes, you have to deduct one race, the worst race.
So, for Chris Bourne to take this one home, he would have to finish where he is at the moment,
6th
at P6, because both gentlemen had a P11. If they deduct that, they would be very close, but just by a notch.
Well, Chris Bourne is going to be P4 in a few minutes.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, because remember, we have 2 gentlemen in the pit lane. Holmes already moving. Don't is about to move. Let's see if Mr. Pocock is going to put any resistance towards it. So, now, okay, I got it now all calculated. If Bourne finishes P5, with the race deduction, he would be able to take the championship home.
Okay, so it looks very good for him right now.
Indeed he does. Holmes already, as you can see, out, and actually ahead of Jonathan Wood. So
yes,
that's even worse.
That's really. I didn't expect Craig to come out in front of Jonathan Wood. That's amazing.
Damage.
And actually, Eric Dont as well is ahead. So Jonathan is P3 and Bourne P6. So Bourne right now has the championship in his pocket.
Well, indeed he does. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Bourne already catching Mark Pocock with a broken car. And I don't even know how he's putting 53s with that broken mess. Look at that. That is a sad car. And there you see already Bourne on his back.
No,
Rick,
Bourne is gonna pass him, that's for
yeah,
sure.
I don't think Pocock is going to put any resistance towards it. But if he blocks him for a couple more corners, Jay Jones could join the fray. We'll see how that is going to end up. For now, Craig Holmes with an incredible race, still in the lead. Jonathan Wood in P2, then Eric Don in P3. Yeah, it was a bug on the turret. It is Mr. Wood on P2, but there you see, it's Bourne. Bourne is already ahead. He's going to be ahead by the end of the straight. You can see Pocock losing so much speed, and there is no challenge at all. Bourne into P5. Now Wood needs to push like an absolute maniac if he wants this championship home. One way or the other, I cannot confirm my math, so we will wait for the official results. There you see Pocock flashing the lights, showing himself not too happy. But now we have everybody pitted except Peter de Jong. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be very tight, because even if Bourne finishes P5, there might be a possibility Jonathan Wood gets the W. We'll see. It's going to be very tough, because my calculations are, approximations of what's happening. So we'll see what happens. For now, Jay Jones already ahead. The TV is going to be able to catch Chris Bourne. It's so exciting. Let me tell you that. 36 minutes remaining, Mr. Rojas. We're getting closer.
And see, keep in mind, Chris Bourne was last. He was taken out in the first chicane, and he was last, and he's running P5 right now. That's pretty remarkable, if you ask me. Plus, he lost his car on his own. So after two dramatic events, he manages to race in P5. Hats off.
Indeed. Maths Juan, you're not American. What you mean I'm not American? I'm from South Texas. From South Texas, boy. You know Chuck Norris? I'm his brother. Juanito Norris. Well, let me tell you, Bourne, even with the P5, I still don't know if the maths are correct. Because, as I said, it's an approximate calculation. So we will have to wait. But my God, Wood needs this W as badly as he can get. We're going to go with Chris Bourne quickly. And I'm going to show you the track map. As you can see, the car in front of him is not Mr. David Gerhardt. That car is Peter de Jong. Peter de Jong, we've seen sometimes he has had a little bit of issues with traffic when he's being the lapped car. So I don't know what's going to happen. Do you see about water? He's going to make it through Mark Pocock. Yeah, there's no contest. There's no challenge. The move is done. And I want to focus on Chris. Because Peter de Jong, he is a very good driver. But unfortunately, he hasn't had the best luck. And when it comes to blue flags, so we'll see how this can end up. Because one incident can change it all, right, Jeremy? We've seen it many times today.
Absolutely. The car, or Chris loses the car, that would change everything. But I noticed that most incidents happen in the first half of the race, and it did again. So it should be fine. Something happened to Andrea again. Why? He's running P14.
Yeah, another incident, and of course that car is damaged.
Yeah.
You can see there, yeah, the front is still not looking completely fixed, so what can you do? There's not too much you can do. For now, he's catching Terry Trowrich. I want to go back with Bourne because he's already on the back of Peter de Jong. Will Peter de Jong move, or will he make it a little tougher? We'll see. I know Jonathan Wood is praying to the Lords above that this man, Peter de Jong, is going to fight it like he's Max Verstappen today. So we'll see. Like right now, Jonathan Wood, I can imagine him in his own booth singing Pete, 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 Super Pete, Pete, Super, Super Pete. Praying to the song. We'll see. There you see the blue flags being thrown out. We're going now closer to the finish line. So we're going to go quickly with Andrea Cayola. There you have him closing in on Terry Trowbridge. And by closing in, I mean that Andrea Cayola is going to try and move already on decimal one. Will he commit to it? I don't think so. Ooh, he had to break a little hard. Let's go quickly now with Mr. I lost him for the love of God. Chris Warner already ahead.
Jonathan is getting closer and closer to Craig Holmes. He managed to shave 2 seconds off. So maybe he could reclaim the lead.
We will see, but he also needs Bourne to have another incident, another mistake, another something. And to be honest, something we haven't talked about too much. These curves, they're not the normal curves that are flat. Some of the curves are like a triangle, you know, they go inside. So, and that's for example why that's happening in Ascari. So many gentlemen are losing, apart from the big souls, which is curves. It's also that, so you know, you really need to be careful. We've already seen Bourne lose it on Ascari. We'll see if that's going to happen again or not. But Jonathan Wood is catching Craig Holmes. Wood, as I told you, he's pushing his life out, putting 49.6. That's an unbelievable pace. With, if I'm not mistaken, 33 degrees on the track. It's very, very good. Bourne, there you see him, still trying his best, trying to get there. We're going to move now with Jonathan Wood. And as you can see, that man is Craig Holmes. And in front of Craig Holmes, you know who it is, Mr. Wood and Mr. Arroa, sorry, it's Mr. Noble. We know Noble.
David Noble.
One of the cleanest drivers, huh? No doubt.
Yes. Yeah, he's not gonna interfere, that's for sure.
Well, let me tell you the gap. Still a second and a half between Holmes and Noble. So, he might not interfere, but he might slow the man down a little bit. Right now, 1.4 is the gap between Holmes and Wood. With 31 minutes remaining of this senior season. What a road. What a roller coaster we've had. And, you know, now that things are a little more calmed down, I really want to give a thank you to our sponsors, PWS, Sindeo, Aqua Green. A big thank you to the administrators, Mr. Arroz, of course. I need to thank you massively for everything you've done for me. Same goes for Mark. And the biggest thank you of them all to all of you viewers for being here with me, with us, because Mark has done many streams. Seriously, it's an absolute honor.
Absolutely. But we're all here because we all enjoy this and we all make it happen. So a big round of applause to everyone. I really appreciate it.
Indeed. Here we go, Holmes. Really catching the lapped car, and Wood is taking full advantage of that because he's already 1 second behind. We're going to go on board with Wood for a little bit. Bourne still holding 5th, but not being able to catch the David Gerard. Jonathan is doing a great job. He really wants this in the Hello Gens World Race for the season finale. In the Mr. Dimitri Statis. Baker with a yellow flag. What has happened here? Oh, he has lost it indeed. The 102 car out of Lesmo 2. We've seen it happen a couple times. There you see, I told you about it. David Noble, he doesn't want to get in the middle of this, but unfortunately he did slow down Craig Holmes, and now we're finding ourselves with a 0.7 second gap. And Wood, will he be able to commit to a move? He's going to have to try approximately throughout Lesmo 2. There's a Wayne Hill. He should be trying anything here. There you see Wood now. Great entry, great exit. We need to go quickly with the J. Jones as well. There you see him. He closes it in with Neil Bywater. Here we go, Wood. There you go. That's a good line. Still Noble ahead. Wood breaking a little later. Getting the better exit indeed. Here we go. The gap has opened a little bit. I think he knows he most likely need to win the race to have a chance on the title. Indeed, he needs to leave it all on track. Bourne is not being able to catch David Guerra for that P4. With my calculations, he will be right now the champion. My God, David Noble goes hard on the track. He's going to stay out of the way, thankfully. But that really slowed Craig Holmes down. And now it's time for Jonathan Wood to try and move on the inside. Here we go. And I don't think it's going to wait too long. Wood makes it through and goes back into the lead. But will that stay for long? It all comes down to Craig Holmes' exit. It's not too good. And the move has been done. Wood reclaims the lead. What a great drive so far. 49 after 49 after 49. This dude is on a rampage.
Absolutely amazing race from Jonathan. I don't know if it's enough for him to win the championship, but what a race! What a race! Hello, Dimitri. Good to see you again here. It's been a good while since you've been around.
Indeed, bienvenue, my French, very good. Je parle français très bien, mon ami.
Il parle le français aussi bien que l'anglais.
Oh, I didn't even get one word. Yeah, je parle français à la perfection, Mr. Roas.
Tu parles de français aussi, Juan, c'est bien.
Tu fais enjoyer la race?
Voilà. Se habla español aquí.
Uy! Okay, solo español. Okay, I like it. That is lovely. Welcome, Wooly. My God, what a race we're having so far, and it's only 26:50 remaining. Bourne is still in P5, and with the race deduction, this is gonna come down to the wire. Let me do the calculations right now.
I'm surprised to see that Chris is not making any time on David. He's still 8 seconds behind and not closing in. So David has an amazing pace. David Gerard an amazing pace as well. So that's pretty interesting.
I'm gonna try to get the calculations again now that he is on P5. So please bear with me for a second.
Good to hear, Dimitri. I'm looking forward to seeing you on track again for this summer championship. And actually looking for everyone to be there. I mean, the championship starts July 2nd, and you can check this. The schedule is up on the website. So this should be fun. So Jonathan leading. Followed by Craig Holmes, Eric Daunt, David Gerard, and Chris Bourne. We know the championship is being played between Jonathan Wood and Chris Bourne, and Juan is trying to figure out right now the points and trying to see who will take the championship. Mark Pocock finally pits. I don't know why he waited so long.
Yeah.
He had a flappy bonnet for the longest time. I don't know why he didn't pit before.
He destroyed his own race, to be honest with you, and I'm sorry to say it, but yeah.
He should have pitted sooner. I don't know. Maybe he thought he could get away with the pace he had, but.
Right now, I find myself doing the calculations, so please bear with me, ladies and gentlemen.
Go, it's better you do the calculation than me, because if I start calculating, we're not out of the woods.
Oh man, you're amazing. I'm gonna leave you with Jonathan Wood, and then Mr. Rojas, why don't you tell us? Why don't you give us a little bit of of your review of the season, and what are you looking forward to do this next one?
I personally, I think it's the best season we've had so far. I mean, it was high in color, maybe too high in color. Maybe we had too many, maybe we had too many incidents in my book, and we need to shape up a little bit. Actually, we're going to modify slightly the rules and make it more difficult for drivers to get away if they hit someone. I believe we have to be more strict to avoid future incidents. So these rules will come into effect for the summer championship, and you will all be made aware of the changes. But yes, it was an amazing season. Personally, for me, it was a very difficult season. I was taken out in most of the races. I had to quit a couple of times, but hey, I mean, in the end, I learned a lot, and I think it's about learning and uh, and learning from your mistake and whatever happens, you still put in more practice, you still getting more experience and getting better all the time.
Indeed, that's awesome, man, and I'm very happy you
So
did enjoy it.
what are your calculations saying?
At the moment, I am trying to get them sorted out. So right now, let me see quickly. We're getting this, then we're getting.
Yeah, I think Chris Bourne is going to remain in P5 unless something dramatic happens in front of him. There's 22 minutes left in the race, and Jonathan doesn't look like he's threatened by Craig Holmes right now. Yeah, unless one of these two gentlemen makes a dramatic mistake, I believe we have the outcome of the race is being played right now.
Well, my calculations are saying that Mr. Chris Bourne would have to finish 7th to not get the championship.
So he definitely has the championship in his pocket right now.
Right
Even
now,
if Jonathan, yeah, it's gonna be by a few
3
points that he
points.
will take. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy,
Right
isn't it?
now, with this, it would be Chris Bourne leading by 3 points. With the race deduction,
Yeah.
uh, on P6, it will be 1 point, one singular point. And then, if he finishes off in P7, Jonathan Wood takes it by 1 single point.
Well, there you go. That's crazy.
It is absolutely maniacal. And I'm
Yeah,
very.
so you see, that shows you how critical it is to try to score the best at every race, and each point makes a huge difference.
And you know something? If Jonathan Wood didn't get the penalty where he got it, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
was it Hungarian? If he didn't get the penalty
yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he would have won the
Well,
championship right now.
well, there you go. There you go. There you go.
And you can see that Mark Polak has actually made a move on Mr. Chris Bourne, which surprised me. Now the car seems to be okay, but don't play with fire, because one single mistake can get you done. And there you see Neil Bowwater and Jay Jones. Let's take a quick look at the chat. Summary execution for hitting another driver. Best season, you're talking about Group 2 now. Great to see me. Congrats on this. Will be even better. Let's see if this is going to be better or not, because my God. Jay Jones and Neil Bowwater going at it. You can see Bowwater going left and right and left and right. Trying to find the gap. I'm very happy that all of you have enjoyed the season. Personally, I can say it has been one of my best experiences ever online. It's not just about racing, it's everything. I've really enjoyed this, and I cannot wait to be here next season. Which I guess you have me next season, right?
Absolutely, and thank you so much, Juan. You've been so much to have around, and since you joined us actually, and this season, you were absolutely phenomenal. You and Jonathan did really memorable, memorable streams, and looking forward to a lot more. And I do want some of the summer championship to be live streamed as well. So we will make sure that the action never dies on our YouTube. I think it's crucial.
Well, you gotta be damn sure we'll get some more stuff. And yeah, we really gotta thank y'all so much. For
So
now, yeah.
Craig Holmes seems to be putting pressure on Jonathan now. He's closer than he was before. I don't know if Jonathan is easing off or is Craig looking for a podium. That could also be some factor in the championship.
Ooh, Nemeth going slow. Out of Scotty. I want to take a quick look at Chris Bourne.
But Chris Bourne is slower than usual.
Yeah, right now he's putting 50 highs, and Jay Jones is indeed catching. So I don't know if he's trying to take it safely, but to be honest, if Jay Jones and Neil Bywater want to keep higher on the standings, they sure as hell have an opportunity because they are both running a little faster than Chris Bourne at the moment. Now it will come down for Jones and Bywater to help each other out to catch Bourne. But I don't know if they want to be involved in the championship fight. We will see how things turn out to be. Mr. Bourne now going very hard on that curve. This is where he lost the car one of the three times.
I like you, Morris, asked some re-execution for hitting another driver. That's a good one, you. I mean, I'll take that suggestion into account.
Well,
I like it. I like it.
Ooh, careful, Bourne. Bourne a little too hard on the curb. But my God. Look at that. Look at who just came. Mr. Wolfsteiner.
Hello, Peter.
Who will be the season Group 1 champion? Well, Mr. Peter, Andrea had a couple of big incidents. He nearly killed Jonathan Wood. He actually made contact with Chris Bourne. Chris Bourne is really struggling now. Really not having a good time on that car. With my calculations right now, Chris Bourne would be the champion by 1 point. Sorry, by 2 points. If he drops to P7, he would lose the championship. Those are my calculations. They are not exact, but I think they're pretty accurate. I don't know with 100% of certainty, because of course I'm commentating while I'm doing the maths. So, we will have to see afterwards with the rate deduction. But my God, what a season and what an ending this 90-minute race has delivered in every single aspect. 15:55 left, and Craig Holmes, seriously, still pushing. Will he be able to get the lead? If he does so, there's no chance in hell for Jonathan Wood to take this championship home. Right now, he would have a slight chance, but of course, 50 minutes, anything can happen, Jeremy. This is incredible.
That's right, and we know anything has happened so far in the race.
Indeed.
And with 15 minutes left, we have 15 more minutes of possibilities ahead of us.
Who knows?
So yeah, Peter wanted to know what happened to Andrea. Andrea got collision at Ascari with Jonathan and lost the car there, and pretty much that's why he ended up so far down the grid here at the race. So he did a great quali, and I thought he had the best quali actually. It was P1.
Indeed.
So,
and let me tell you.
wait, we lost him. We lost him.
Oh yeah, we have.
We lost Kayola.
He
got disconnected.
Either that or he disconnected on his own.
I don't know, because yesterday I lost connection to the server as well. I around the same time, 15 minutes before the end, I got disconnected. That's terrible. That's by the way, we have to remind everyone, Andrea was a serious contender in the championship until his game crashed.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Twice.
This time I've lost the connection. He confirmed it. He lost connection. I lost connection with the server yesterday around the same time. I wonder why that is. It's not good.
Well, can I tell you something, Mr. Arrobas?
I'm sorry?
This race still has a lot on it, because my God, Jay Jones is catching rapidly to Chris Bourne.
Well, that could change everything.
It would change everything, because if Jones and Bywater make it through, by my calculations, Bourne will lose the championship. Already 3.7 is the gap. So good Lord, things are really getting heated up here. With 13 minutes to go, will Ajay Jones and Neil Bywater be able to close in to Chris Bourne, who finds himself, as I said, 3.7 now. Oh my God, things are really taking a turn. Good Lord, here we go, another lap. And there you see Chris Bourne just crosses the line, 51. Ooh,
Well, it's not only AJ Jones. It's AJ Jones and Neil
Hey,
Bywater
that's the
coming
big
up.
that's the question. Because if they
That's
both
it.
make it through,
That's it.
it's
That's
done.
it. That's it. If they both make it through, Jonathan wins the championship.
We will see, ladies and gentlemen. Things are really getting heated up for the last approximately 7 laps. I think we're gonna have. We've already have 41. I think we're gonna have 6 to 7 more. And look at that, they're just really catching now. Bourne's really struggling with his car in the second half of the race. Losing 10th after 10th now. It's 3.2. I think he's just playing it safe. Well,
yeah, it's gonna be difficult for Chris to hold these two gentlemen, but don't forget this is Chris Bourne racing, and that's not just any one driver. By the way, Andrea Cayola did confirm on Discord that he lost connection, and he also extended apologies to Jonathan Wood for the hit earlier in the race.
yeah, well, that's very unfortunate, man. Really unfortunate season. Look at that, Peter Walsh line just wrecked my mind. Very unfortunate season indeed for Mr. Andrea Cayola, who could have been the champion easily with the pace he has.
Absolutely, yeah.
And man,
but you know, we are practicing a virtual sport, and this is the equivalent of an engine giving up in F1 or motor racing. You lose connection, well, you lose the race. That's unfortunate, but we have to learn to deal with those things.
Indeed, but my God, I just read from Johan Larson. I still think he's just playing it safe. Well, let me tell you, the gap is really coming down now. It's already 2.9.
Yes.
And I don't know if Chris himself has done the maths, but seriously, this is gonna be down to the wire. Let me tell you right now.
No, yeah, you know, I think Chris is doing the maximum he can do right now. Maybe he's taxed by the damages on the car because he opted not to repair. So is that a factor? I don't know.
Wait. If you deduct the race where you have a penalty, does the penalty go as well?
When you cannot deduct DSQ.
No. But for example, Jonathan Wood, his worst position was a P11, where he also got a 2-point penalty.
Yeah, of course.
So the penalty would go away if he deducts that race.
Yeah, you deduct the worst race.
Okay. Wait.
I don't know if the 2 points disappeared or the penalty 2 points. Yeah, if you deduct that race, you deduct that race. End of story. You're right.
Well, I can tell you that if those 2 points go away, right now, Jonathan Wood is a champion.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So.
Right now.
So let's wait and see.
We will see. My God, It's all going to come down to the wire. We're going to have to wait to post-race results to find out if this is going to be the case or not. It is 8:45 to end this season, and Jay Jones already on the 2.8 second mark. My God, he's giving it all.
But by the way, the gap between AJ Jones and Neil Bywater is absolutely insane. Those guys are like bumper to bumper for the last couple of laps. It's insane.
Yeah, I think they're also now trying to help each other. My God, there goes side! What is this? This has just saved Chris Bourne massively. Indeed.
Wow.
Wow, I thought they were going to help each other, but the total opposite.
Nobody's helping anyone in these seniors, man. Everybody's a gladiator. They don't want to win.
My God, well, to be honest, this would be the win for both of them because they would get one position, but my God.
Yeah, they're fighting each other pretty hard.
Well, let's say Mr. Jesus, I don't even know how to talk anymore. Mr. Wood gets those 2 points out when he deducts the race. I think it will be actually a tie.
Ha! Well, if it's a tie, then
the man who has the most wins.
Oh
my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! He's going out of the track to try and make a move.
Those guys are gonna take each other out. They're gonna take each other out.
They're already making contact. Side by side they go. And Jay Jones is gonna try to come in, but there you see, he's gonna have to cut the damn thing off. Oh my God! The reason between these two.
Well, the battle is over.
Wait, Bywater. No, he has left behind. I think he made a mistake on the chicane. But as we were saying, if the 2 points are deducted, and we find ourselves with a tie, it will be the man who has the most victories, then the most P2s, etc.
Yeah.
And in this case, if Wood wins this race, he would get the championship. So my God, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. From start to finish, these two could have helped each other to get P5 and P6 and then could have fought it out. But instead, they have gone right into the fight. There you see, they've been over Mark Polka. Polka is still fighting even though he had that massive crash. You know, I still don't understand why he didn't pit it immediately. But, you know, still fighting, never give up. That's what matters the most. Ladies and gentlemen, what an evening of racing. And it's unfortunately coming to an end very, very soon. There you see Chris Bourne at the moment looking very comfortable here on P5 ahead of Jay Jones and Neil Bywater. These two are still fighting with one another with 5:30 to go. Man, Jeremy, I'm gonna have a heart attack. This is incredible.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna change now. You know, actually, it's interesting because Chris has lost a second to David Gerard, so he cannot catch P4. You know, and AJ Jones and Neil Bywater fighting each other have lost momentum trying to catch Chris. So with less than 5 minutes, I don't think much is gonna change.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think, well, now Chris Bourne is really in a tough spot because look what he has in front of him. It's Pocock and Noble. If he slows down, Jay Jones and Bywater are going to catch. If he goes very fast and these two don't move, we are talking big trouble.
No, but Mark will never hold anyone, especially knowing this is the last race and the championship.
Yeah, but it's not about the holding, Jeremy, because it's not alone. That's the problem.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because if he does let go, but Noble doesn't, we have a damn, well, I cannot even say the word on stream. We have pandemonium. Yeah?
That's right.
Already Jones, 3.5. Bourne losing a lot of time here on this lap, but my God, 4 remaining. Wood, there you see him now. He's going to make it through Terry Trowbridge. If he slows down, I guess he will. I don't think he's going to put any challenge towards it. Indeed, he does. Very clean from Trowrich. Craig Holmes just behind, trying to catch. There you see. Now the gap really coming down again for Bourne and the J. Jones. 3:40 on the clock. Everything is at stake. Welcome out to the stream. My God. Incredible action for the last 90 minutes. And seriously, I don't want it to end. Come on, give me another 1 hour and 30, Jeremy.
I don't think those guys would agree with you.
They might get some love letters.
Yeah.
Well,
No, regardless of the outcome, I think I think Jonathan will be thrilled. Even finishing second, he will be thrilled. He said it before the race. He had an amazing season, and so did Chris Bourne. They are two really amazing drivers, and both deserve to win the championship. We know already Chris has won the Porsche Cup, the GT4. He's probably one of the fastest drivers we have. Unfortunately, we lost Andrea because of technical issues, but he will be. Those gentlemen will always be fighting at the top and fighting for the championship. So we have plenty of action still awaiting us.
absolutely. Oy, oy, oy. Bourne really not doing well through Ascari. So that's another couple tenths down for Jay Jones. But it's only 2 minutes. I think there is not going to be any time to make this happen. There you see Noble and Pocock still trading positions just in front of Bourne. And as I told you, this could be the game changer for the championship 150. Even though this race is going to finish like this, we're not going to know who's going to be the real champion. Because my mathematics are saying that if those 2 points go out, this is a tie. We really don't know, but my God, the racing is being incredible at J. Jones. And Bywater still side by side. They touch! My God! My God! What the hell?
That is incredible. Oh
Well,
my God.
that is the end.
Drive through. Okay. For Bywater. Okay.
What the? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I nearly said the bad word. Jesus Christ. Bywater with a drive-through penalty. This is unbelievable. How have we come to this? But now, Bourne praying to the administrators of the eSeniors that they make the calculations right. Because it's going to be as tight as balls. Bad sportsmanship by Jones there. Well, I'm not going to be the one deciding. We saw the replay. Both of them seem to turn to one another. My God. Wait. Bywater just made the move. Of course, he has the drive-through, but be careful.
Yeah,
be careful.
yes.
Because I don't even want to imagine if he actually makes Chris Bourne crash his own. Let's wait, for the love of God. Right now.
No, he has a drive-through, so technically Chris
Yeah.
can still keep life.
What I meant was an incident between these two. I don't know. Thank the Lord. I don't think it's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. And this is going to be the last lap of the championship for the season. There you see Bywater making it through. Jonathan Wood, as you can see, still leading from Craig Holmes. Now.
What?
Yes,
See,
sir?
I don't think Jonathan ever thought he could win this race or even lead. I think he was ready to finish in the top 5, top 3, but he really outdid himself, and he really deserves this win. I don't know if this will give him the championship or not. We'll know in a few minutes after Mark does the final calculations, and we will see. But Chris had an amazing recovery from last to P5, and shows once again that the kind of driver he is.
Yep.
So here we have 2 amazing guys, and what an amazing race this was.
But wait, still anything can happen. There's still one more corner. I don't know what's about to happen because Greg Holmes is pushing like a maniac. Here we go, the last corner. Will Wood be able to make it through and cross the finish line as a race winner? And we don't know yet, but maybe as a championship winner too. Wood takes the W, crosses the line. Let's take a quick look at Dom. There you see him. Really close fight with David Guerra, but Guerra at the end is gonna stay on fourth. Dom on third. Great performance from Holmes, Dom. And Gerhard, Chris Bourne is gonna make it on fifth. But again, we have to await the official calculations, because depending on the penalty Mr. Wood had, he would find himself with a championship on his pocket. My God, as I said, tied to the wire. Bourne crosses a P5. Jay Jones is going to cross the pieces after that incident with Pipewater. I don't even want to say any words because I know nothing good is going to come out of my mouth. There you see Pipewater on P7 behind him, Dirk Bird. That is Peter DeJong that finds himself on P15. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been the end of the season. You will get the official results on the chat on Discord in just a few moments, I think. Arrobas, it has been an absolute pleasure to be with you this season, and I cannot wait for the next one, my friend.
Same here. Thank you everyone for being with us. We'll have more coming to you guys. Please join the Summer Championship. There will be live streaming as well. Thank you, Juan, for an amazing job again this season. Looking forward to more.
My God. Thank you very much to everybody. It's time for us to go. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you soon.